nakikita nating figure, this is the array-based implementation of stocks. The top refers to the top element sa stock at ang capacity naman ay ang array size. Pwede maglagay ng mga elements hanggang sa capacity ng array, but once na mapuno ito, ay kailangan mong i-double the capacity, then copy all the elements in new array. But in array-based implementation of stocks, removing elements uses the pop method because you can only remove the top elements or the elements in the tail of the array. For the linked list implementation of stocks naman, nakakapag-insert at delete naman ng elements using the beginning or the head of the linked list. You know naman na there is no limit in linked list, kaya pwede mag-add na elements unlike sa array na kailangan pang magawa ng another list.
So in the previous parts, you have learned about data structures, array, and linked lists. Now we're gonna go into stacks, another type of data structure. So its meaning is the same as the coding and real life meaning, which is just placing an object on top of another, stacking them. You know what I mean. And so it has another term called in the coding way, which is called LIFO, LIFO, which means last in, first out, and which, if you expand its meaning, it basically means the last data that you put in will be the first to be taken out. And after that, that is where the other call of stack got it from. Now, it has three functions, two which is mostly used, which is push and pop. Push will just add the data to the stack, and pop which will remove. And you know that in LIFO, it takes out the last taken in. So the pop will just take out the last data that has been taken in the stack. So real examples will be the container of a tennis ball, which is a cylindrical, and then you put the tennis ball inside that cylindrical container. So you take out the last ball that you take in, because that's the only thing that you could actually reach and take out. And another thing is like the stacking of books and in a box and such else. Now, if you want to find how it is used, the real life examples will be using its way of finding out which is the last to came in a race. Like you're having a race and then you want to find out who came in last. So you can use the stack format, you can use the stack data structure to know which last racer came in. And you could also find it as to find the third, second, and first. As you take the last one, then it will be the third, and then the second one is the second, and then the very last that you take out is the first. And you could also use it for the building, which will mean that you could see which is the last floor, which means when you stack them, of course, you can see that the fifth building is the last you stack up, and then that will be like in the stack, which when you pop, you remove the top part, which is the last you stack. So that will be the fifth floor, and that's how it's basically can be used for the stack data structure.
Explain the queue and the queue operations implemented using arrays and linked list. Ang queue ay may kakayahang mag-insert at mag-remove ng value from the array list. Subukan natin gumawa ng example kasama si array. Nakikita nyo ngayon ay yung array ng may value, and sa taas makikita nyo si front and rear, or NQ and DQ. This time, ang silbi ni NQ sa array ay to add or inserted more value in right side in an array. Tapos si DQ naman is to remove or to delete the value in left side from the array list. Si linked list naman, medyo same lang din ang responsibility nila array ng NQ and DQ para sa linked list, pero sa position and process para sa flow ng code is magkaiba. Si DQ ang nasa right side, at sa nasa tail or left side naman si NQ. Dahil sa tail lang ang pwede mag-insert at magko-continue ang process ng pag-store ng value galing sa user. Pero yung si DQ naman, or nasa head ang magre-remove or magde-delete ng value.
So, ito na yung ating example program gamit ang Python 3 programming language. Para mas madali maintindihan ang program, gumamit ako ng simple real-life situation na may application ng stocks para maipaliwanag sa inyo kung paano nagagamit ang stock at kung paano nagana ang program. So, bali, ginamit ko yung sitwasyon ng patong-patong na plato. Gamit to, mas madali maintindihan kung ano ang stocks. Imagine natin na mayroon tayong mga plato na magkakapatong, na mayroon ding iba't ibang kulay. Nasa pinakailalim yung black, sumunod yung blue, at nasa pinakaibabaw na yung green. Para mas organize ang ating program at mas madali itong may paliwanag, gumawa ako ng class sa pinangalanan kong stock. Sa loob nito, nilagyan ko siya ng functions na may pangalang stock in at stock out. Sa stock in, doon na natin magagamit ang append method na pag ating ginamit ay magdadagdag ng items sa pinakaibabaw ng ating stock. Sunod naman ay ang stock out kung saan magagamit natin ang pop method na siyang magtatanggal ng item na nasa pinakaibabaw ng stock. At sunod ko naman kinumpos ang ating stock na ginamitan ko ng list-based structure para mas maging interactive ang program. Gumamit ako ng while loop para makaya nito ang multiple inputs. Pag nirun natin ang ating program, papakita nito ang ating ginawang stock at papipiliin tayo nito kung tayo mag-a-add or magre-remove ng item sa stock. Pag pinili natin ang add, magtatanong ang program ng panibagong input para idagdag sa stock at saka i-execute ang stock in function para mailagay ang input sa ating stock. Pag naman pinili natin ang remove, ay agad i-execute ang stock out function upang maalis ang pinakahuli o nasa pinakaibabaw ng stock. At ganon gumana ang stock sa Python. Kailangan lang na palaging masunod ang last in at first out rule. Para naman sa example program ng queue, ginamit ko ang Python 3 programming language. Dito naman, ginamit ko ang printer queue para may paliwanag ang queue sa Python. Ang printer ay piprint at ilalabas ang pinakaunang item or page na kinuman sa kanya. Di tulad ng stock na tinatanggal kung ano yung huling dinagdag sa mga items nito. Sa queue, nagagamit ang FIFO rule o first in first out rule. Tulad ng paglalagay natin ng pagkain sa rep. Una natin kinukuha at kinakain kung ano yung pagkain na una din nating nilagay. O kaya pila sa ATM or public transportation. Kung sino ang una sa pila, sila din yung unang makakasakay. Ngayon, papaliwanag ko naman ang ating program. Para ulit sa organization at explanation, gumamit ulit ako ng class na pinangalan ko naman na queue. Ang functions naman nito ay queue in at queue out. Magkatulad ng stock at queue sa pagdadagdag ng item, magagamit natin ang append method para dito. Ngunit sa pagtatanggal ng item ay di na. Dahil sa queue, ay tinatanggal nito ang nasa pinakauna ng queue at dito magagamit ang pop method na may zero index sa loob. After ng classes at functions ay ang ating queue na pinapakita ang pages na balak i-print ng ating printer. After nito, pag naman nirun natin ang ating program, ay papapiliin tayo nito kung magdadagdag ba o magbabawas tayo sa printer queue. Tulad ng stock, pag pinili natin ang add, ay i-execute nito ang queue in function na may append method. Pag naman remove ang ating pinili, ay i-execute nito ang queue out function na may pop 0. Upang matanggal ang una sa list na ibig sabihin ay na-print na ang page na ito kaya inalis na sa printer queue. So yun na nga, ganito lang kadali gumawa ng queue program sa Python.